Hi everybody! I'm so excited because I've been waiting for so long for these two amazing decks to arrive. They are the Muse Tarot by Chrisanne of Sacred Creators, whom I love so much, and the Lightseers Tarot. So I am going to be, I think I'm going to do this in two videos. Just doing first impressions on these decks. I have watched the progress of the creation of these decks because, of course, Chrisanne, who runs Sacred Creators, is just brilliant in terms of her ability to just show and market and allow us into the process of her creation. I also am a student of hers. I took her and Becca Lee's brilliant branding and marketing magic course this winter, and it was so amazing and astounding in my learning process and helping me in my journey of building my brand and business. So of course I had actually ordered her decks and didn't even know who she was at the time that I had originally supported her on Kickstarter. So it was kind of a funny little kismet that it all has come to pass. So I was very excited to finally get this deck in. Both of them I've been really looking forward to them because just one, I just love everything she does, and I just think she's brilliantly talented. But two, when I saw the visuals of the cards, even way back when on Kickstarter, I knew it was the kind of imagery that would really speak to my femininity and just the kind of thing that I would really like. So I just think I'm gonna this one is going to be on the Muse Tarot. And I just think that this is just such a super femme deck. I love all things girly and just everything about, and the beauty of this box, the way in which she has just everything about it in terms of the color combinations, her choice of just in the creation of the box with the, just this peeking out of this black and this white here is just so beautiful. The box themselves, beautiful sturdy box, the feel of it with that matte feel. As you know, I love all decks that are like this that have, should really come with quality, and of course, no one does it better than Chrisanne, I don't think. So as you can see, it's just lifts off like that very smoothly. Beautiful box. Love that. And oh my God, when I saw what she was doing with this, look at that. I'm going to take this little plasticky thing off. I, of course, with my decks, put a beautiful pink color on my Vintage Erotic Tarot deck, and so just seeing that now hers is a matte, but it's just this color, this corally pink color to me, which just complements the backs so incredibly beautiful. And look at that. Of course, I adore flowers and particularly roses, and she's got that, and this color combination that she's put together with this kind of magical, just amazing. So this, to me, right off, I knew was going to be something I had to have. So the first card we have here is the Fool card. So it definitely is, I think, a deck that, and the Magician, that speaks to the feminine. The High Priestess. And of course, I'm all about speaking to the divine feminine, the Empress, which I love. She also, in with my box, there was a few cards and stuff. I can show that to you afterwards. But the Emperor. As everything falls. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant. So lovely. Oh, the Lovers. I just love the way in which she puts together the colors, and Chariot with the horses running. Very. The Strength. The Hermit. The Feel, of course, great card stock, I should say. Really good, solid card stock with that matte feel. So I'm really looking forward to reading with this. I think I'm going to throw this in my the wheel. Throw this in my reading bag and start using this. Justice. And I really feel that this has, of course, the Hanged Muse. There's definitely a real intuitive element to it, but also pulling elements of the expected Rider-Waite-Smith. I love this. She did a brilliant job with the Death card. I haven't seen a whole ton of these images. Temperance. So this is, oh, so nice. This is really, a lot of it is my first, the Devil card. Again, I love it. All the amazing images of the feminine interpreted in this deck. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Awakening. So lovely. The World Cosmos. Then we have Ace of Inspiration. Two of Inspiration. Now that's a great twist. Instead of wands, it's inspiration. Three of Inspiration. Four of Inspiration. Five of Inspiration. Six of Inspiration. Seven. Eight of Inspiration. 9 of inspiration, 10 of inspiration. We've got the page, the Knight of inspiration, Queen of inspiration, and oh, so this is a different angle, Muse of inspiration. That's unusual. Okay. And then instead of cups, we've got Ace of emotions, 2 of emotions, with the water theme, of course. 3 of emotions, 4 of emotions. So this is going to be one I'm going to want to take some real time and kind of looking at the imagery. 5 of emotions. There's a lot going on in there. 6 of emotions. 7 of emotions. 8 of emotions. 9 of emotions. 10 of emotions. We've got the page of emotions. I love the little octopus that comes off of the shirt. The Knight of emotions. And this is a horse again. Queen of emotions. And of course, the Muse of emotions. Ace of voices. I'm assuming that's instead of swords because that's the communication piece. 2 of voices. 3 of voices. 4 of voices. 5 of voices. 6 of voices. 7 of voices. 8 of voices. You can see that sort of, it's amazing. 9 of voices. 10 of voices. Page of voices. 9 of voices. 10 of voices. And of course we have our Muse of voices. And then of course materials instead of pentacles. So Ace of materials. 2 of materials. 3 of materials. 4 of materials. Let's see if I have 5 of materials. 6 of materials. 7 of materials, 8 of materials, 9 of materials, 10 of materials, page, knight, queen, and we've got our Muse of materials, and then, oh, we've got the, oh, look, we've got the Muse, little write-up about the Muse Tarot. So this says, the Muse Tarot, a world of boundless inspiration, untethered ideas, and landscapes that will transport you to your inner muse. To begin your journey, meander, skip, jump, or fly over to themusetarot.com for your guide, extra spreads, and some poetic and audio delights. I'm not surprised. Chris-Anne is just so brilliant and always has so many creative things to add and to sort of expand on, and so helpful in terms of things. So I'm going to definitely be doing that to see what kind of magic she has conjured in terms of things to help and assist and guide in. So she's really brilliant at kind of pulling together a lot of different aspects and pieces to kind of build on those things that she has created. And so I'm sure what she, and everything she does is just of immense quality as well. So most definitely will be, oh yeah, so she writes down here on the other side about inspiration, wands, fire, emotions, cups, water, voices, swords, air, materials, pentacles, earth. The muses are the kings, of course, to kind of clarify. And then there's another card, which is the Muse of I Am, which can kind of be the card that, an additional card for everyone to use. So definitely a very, very quality deck. In terms of the imagery that she's used, it reminds me of, yes, of sort of, I can't believe I'm just drawing a blank here, of sort of other, like sort of the style of the creation of other decks that I have seen that are very feminine in nature. So, oh, Star Child Tarot and Moonchild Tarot. So in the vein of that sort of imagery, which both of those decks are, both of them are my very, very favorite decks that I love to work with, and I love to work with particularly when I'm doing, going to sort of like reading groups where I know there's going to be a lot of women there, because I find that women really kind of get drawn in by the imagery of those decks, and I'm sure it'll be the same experience with this deck. So I suspect this will definitely be one that I use very much and very often on my table and reading. Not to mention, I'm just so in love with this coral color. I just love pink. Everything about it, just the colors are just so brilliant. So yes, I don't know. Now this was a Kickstarter, and I think she was also selling them on her website too. I'm sure she must have additional decks for sale. This just came out, just literally it arrived on my doorstep on Friday. So for those of you who haven't picked it up and are interested and attracted to the imagery, I suggest you go over there and get them ASAP before they're all gone. So, and like I said, you cannot, you know, everything Chris-Anne does is just done brilliantly, and, you know, there's lots of other, you can see it sort of sits just snugly in there. Beautiful box. So that is the Muse Tarot, and I love it. What can I say? I love it, and I knew that I would. So I will do the Lightseekers Tarot in a separate unboxing and first impressions in another video.